Based on the SWOT analysis that we completed, we came up with several different strategies. The first category being the strength and opportunity strategies. We believe that Wyndham needs to be utilizing the best technology available to the hospitality industry to enhance the guest experience and to stay competitive in their market. We also need to participate in as many local community events as possible, increasing our credibility and reputation in the foreign market. For the weaknesses and opportunity strategies, the company should consider updating some existing buildings with facilities and better facilities and focus highly on the guest service scores. We also need to integrate our existing resources and consider closing brands that aren't performing as well to save costs so the company can pay off our debts. In the strengths and threats categories, we need to hire elite local management teams to create a culture in our hotels that are suiting the local circumstances and environment around them. We also need to prevent any discrimination from happening at these locations by providing detailed stances and policies on discrimination. In the weaknesses and threat categories, we need to invest highly into building luxury hotels in the Pacific, Asian, and Mid-East regions. We also need to apply computerized systems whenever possible to help reduce labor costs among the global market and accelerate the process of resource integration to achieve our purpose of reducing debt. By utilizing the BCG matrix, we found a couple different things. Brands in the question mark categories. We need to invest further in these brands to grow the market share as they have a really high potential into moving into the star category, and we currently have no brands in that category. In the brands in the dog category, we need to consider selling off these brands or rebranding them into some of our stronger brands, as even if their industry segment grew, their relative market share is too low to make a difference for the company. The brands in the cash categories, they make us a lot of money, but their market share is not growing, so we need to utilize this money to invest further in our brands that are in the question mark category to move them into the star category. Some of our strategic recommendations based on these analysis in the business level category were to implement a recycling program for each property. They don't all have to be the same, but going green is definitely going to drive tourism and is a big trend in the industry, and we want to be number one. We also believe that we need to utilize technology whenever possible, especially when it comes to advertising, as this is a really big trend for our guests, and this is what their expectations are. We need to reach the local communities by implementing programs to stay eco-friendly, buying local ingredients and products because those ensure freshness for our guests and maintain good relationships with the community. Our corporate level recommendations include rebranding the Wyndham as a whole. We need to look at all of our 18 brands and utilize them to attract all different types of travelers, so we're getting the most out of each brand. We also need to increase our presence in the foreign market to stay competitive. We need to either do this by acquisition of a foreign competitor or invest a large amount of money into building new properties to increase our presence, but we can't do that until we pay our debt off. We also have one of the best loyalty programs in the hospitality industry, but I feel like we do not use it to our advantage. We need to create a marketing campaign to increase the amount of people that are in our loyalty program and to make it more well known. Our big focus recommendations are to implement the best technology to advertise to our guests through geofencing. Geofencing is a location-based service that enables marketers to target mobile users within a certain geographic zone to increase the effectiveness of our marketing campaigns. The best way to implement this strategy would be revitalize our current mobile app through virtual concierge to improve our guest experience.